I slept one day and rain started falling in the middle of the night. My room was dripping and I was crying. So it was 2 tears from the roof and from my face. I was crying. I knew within my spirit that immediately after getting admission, I was going to pack out of my mother's house. Because tell me why I would even stay in the first place after waiting 4 years for admission. I finished school in 2019. Didn't get admission until 2023. The shege I saw in that 4 years of waiting. Oh, Jesus Christ. I honestly, aside from the shege, is it the emotional stress? The fact that, you see that 4 years, my classmates started university and finished, and I was still waiting for admission. Please, I don't want you to, if you didn't experience it, I'm really, really happy for you. I'm really, really happy for you if you didn't experience it, because you see those 4 years of waiting, oh goodness. I waited 4 years to get admission, and immediately I did. I made the mental decision to pack out of my mother, not move, like pack my load, everything that belonged to me in my mother's house. I made the mental decision to leave the house immediately after I got an admission. Hi guys, welcome to your favorite Girls Girl podcast in our seats. You're welcome to another episode with me, your most beautiful host, Lambo. Yeah, so you guys, so I had admission delay for 4 years. In that 4 years, what did I do? I learned tailoring, I learned makeup. I'm practicing makeup, but tailoring, it is well. But yes, I learned skills. I tried to equip myself. I started businesses, a lot of businesses that failed. I started, in this same period of waiting, I started my Adire business. So yes, my 4 years, it was productive, and at the same time, it was a lot of mental work. And I made the decision to move out of my mom's house after I got an admission. So I got an admission into Unilag to study psychology. And I think I moved out of my house, I think in my second semester, my first year, second semester, I moved out of my mom's house. I moved out with my box, I didn't leave anything in the house. Like I moved out completely, totally, because I wanted to understand who I was outside my mother's house. I can't go into details of like the experience of waiting, but anyways, I moved out at 20, thinking, let me enjoy my life. Let me live for me. I didn't even get a roommate because I've already lived 4 years with my siblings. I should now collect roommate again. No, I wanted my space. So I moved out to somewhere close to school so it would be easier to navigate going to school. It was not an easy decision. My mother was not in support. But a girl, when she wants what she wants, she goes all out for it. So I moved out. Yes, I said that. So when I moved out, I paid rent. That was the first realization that, baby girl, are you ready to go hard or go? But I chose to go hard, yes. I paid rent, the first rent. Everybody knows in Lagos, the first problem is paying the first rent. Because agents, everybody, see, I paid my first rent. To God be the glory. My place is easier to navigate to school. So that was not a problem for me. I work, I earn a little. I work social media works and like service-based jobs and product-based jobs. So it was easy for me to navigate. So I thought. See, nobody's going to tell you. Nobody's going to tell you. But I'm going to tell you. You're going to see shege. I saw shege. See. It got to a point I cried so much that I said, let me go home. But it was just an emotional state. After I finished crying, I told myself, I'm not going nowhere. So I stay in like an hostel-based apartment, like students and everything. You guys, there were rooms, different rooms. The room I got was leaking. from the roof and from the ground. So Akoka is like a water-based environment. There's third mainland bridge, there's lagoon front. So whenever it rains, it's crazy around Akoka. There's flood, there's this, there's that. Especially if it's a place that has poor water connection, the drainage are bad. So my room was leaking through the roof and from the ground. You guys, I slept one day and rain started falling in the middle of the night. My room was dripping and I was crying. So it was 2 tears from the roof and from my face. I was crying. It wasn't funny. I spent over 100K to find solution because the landlord, the agents, the caretakers, nobody was helping me. I fixed the roof. It was still leaking. I called carpenter. They did this. You know, there's roof and there's ceiling. Ceiling is that one that is up. The ceiling fan. No, sorry. So ceiling is, yes, that board that is up. Then roof is that one that has iron, cast, aluminium on top of the house. Yeah, I'm trying to like explain the difference. The roof and the ceiling, I fixed it. I paid someone to come. The landlord and caretaker, they were not doing anything. And I couldn't keep sleeping in fear of what if. After fixing it, everybody would think everything will be fine. I went to work one morning. I had a makeup appointment. I went out at the job. Rain started falling. I already I fixed my house. No problem, no issue, no whatsoever. Only for me to get back into a flooded room. You guys, I sat down and I was crying. Inside that water. My neighbors, everybody, they were petting me. See, my default reaction to anything that hurts me is tears. I'll think about solution, but let me cry first. I cried a lot. Then I called the caretaker. I said, I'm not more doing again. She refund my rent. I was just 3 months in. Like 3 months. I didn't see this in this old shege. It was just my friends. I didn't even call my mother to tell her. Because and she was like, Kuma Jadi. You know, this I told you so moment. I didn't want it from my family. So I didn't tell anybody in my family. I was crying. So that day, they told me, okay, there's an extra room, so and so. Maybe I have to move. Yes. And when I was moving in, you guys, I like aesthetics so much that I was very specific on what kind of paint, what type of paint the painter should use. I did wallpaper. My room is not big. It's a very, very small private room. But I was very, very particular about how I wanted my room to look like. I'll create memories in this room. I'll make videos. I'll do a lot of things. So I wanted it to look very, very, really pretty. So I spent a lot of money. I used satin paint, white. It was looking glossy, looking beautiful. I did wallpapers. Everything was a waste because I had to move into another room. So this particular room had decking. So like there was no way rain was going to fall and everything. But this particular room needed renovations. I spent a lot of money on renovations. I called bricklayer. You see this particular room, now me paint by myself. I could not call painter. I spent a lot already. So I couldn't even afford the painter. So I just bought the paint, collected brush from my neighbors, did the painting, You guys, this particular phase of my life, I never want to see it again. The first night I slept in the new room, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Because rain fell, and I was not scared about the fact that my room was going to leak. It was after all this thing, and I told my mom. And she was like, thank God, and the fan solution, kiniko. You think that's all? My fan spot. One day I went out, came back. So I use this mist fan, this standing fan, but it's a mist. It has the capacity to blow cool air like an AC and all of that. When this fan spot, me thinking that, okay, if I want to fix it, at all, I shouldn't spend more than 5K, 10K. I spent 28K. Like when I first took it to the man, sorry, it's not a guy, it's a man, no, family man. When I took it to the man that was going to repair it, he just looked at it, did some mental calculation. But because the fan, if I was going to buy a new fan, they told me if I was going to buy that same fan, I'll be spending close to 200 or something for that fan. So he now said, okay, that you called it 35,000 naira. I told him that I should know where I'm going back home. I didn't even bother to even argue price or do anything. I've been sleeping without fan for over a week, 2 weeks, and I wanted to fix it. It was not easy now to be sleeping in it. The man said, okay, I should bring 30K. Kiniko. After back and forth, we agreed on 28K. The day I paid that money, I cried. See, one thing that living alone has taught me is that I can cry in peace without my mother shouting, telling me to come and wash plate, telling me to come and turn amala. I can cry my cry in peace. I can break down in peace. Yes, please, it's not good, but still yet. I have my space. I have peace of mind. I can think well. I can sleep well. You people. Oh, Jesus. The first time I slept and woke up by 10. Oh, my God. I said, this is how it is. No going back. I have decided to stay alone. No going back. See, in as much as there's sanity, there's space, there are still the downsides because not everybody can fix it too. Me, I had strong mind. Like, I was determined. That's why I went through it. Well, was it the first time I felt sick? So, you know, when you change environments after a while, there are tendencies of you falling sick, getting skin reactions, like changing environment basically. So I felt sick. I didn't tell my mother. So I went back home, took my drugs, and please, I like my space. I can use my drugs by myself. It just felt like, okay, there was nobody there. Normally, if I was sick and I was home, my grandma would do this, my mom would do this. But now, I'm in my space. Felt like I was incapacitated. I couldn't do anything for myself. That aside, after this moving out, moving in, landlord, Rubodinho, I was at peace now that, okay, yes, I was able to do things conveniently. I was not scared that rain was going to fall. See, right now, if rain falls, I just say a prayer for people that have no roof on their heads. Because I even had a roof, but still yet I was going through shit. Now imagine what it will be for people that don't even have a roof at all. There was a day my friend came over to my place to stay over. You see, my friends now, the fact that I stay alone, they enjoy it a lot. They can come over. I even gave my friend, about 2 of them, I split my keys. So like they were around and they wanted to, and I'm not at home, you should just wait for me. Like, it was that convenient, you know, that peace of mind. My friends could sleep over, we could hang out. And that day she came over as usual, slept over. You guys, rain started falling in the middle of the night. I'm talking about my former room. Rain was falling. I was not concerned about myself. I was just worried about my friend that this girl will not be able to sleep. It was my friend that was petting me that calm down, I'm actually fine. You see those friends that they would say that I was there with you when we had nothing. Now that friend with that. You guys, I was crying. She was trying to say calm down. Well, I need to get that now. It's not as if, oh God. That after that day, like that was like when I clocked out that I didn't want to stay in this room again. I don't mind moving into another room, starting afresh, doing new things over. I don't want to stay in this room again. You see, bills are unending when you start staying alone. Is it when food stuff will finish? You guys, I will buy gas in March. You see, my cooking habits, they are now very, very bad. Staying alone has enhanced the fact that I'm very lazy when it comes to feeding myself. I would cook once in maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Or when I have my friends over. That's when I will cook. Nothing will push me to cook. If I'm cooking anything, I'm cooking noodles or spaghetti. I've not made swallow for myself since I started living alone. That's like 2 years now. The only time I eat swallow is if I go out or if I go home to visit. That's the only time I eat swallow. My cooking habits horrible. And what also enhances the fact that I don't have a storage system. I don't have a fridge. I don't have a microwave. So thinking about the fact that if I cook and I don't eat it finish, what's going to happen tomorrow? It will spoil. Because I've had the experience of my food spoiling. So it just discouraged me from cooking. So my cooking habits, 0. I only cook when there's guests too. And I cook something that we know that we can finish. If I don't buy food, I eat cereal. I don't mind. Me, the fact that I stay alone now has enhanced a lot of attributes in me. You see this, you know, it will get to a point when you live alone that you'll be like, no, let me go back home. No, I've never gotten to that point. If it gets to this place for me, I'll tell myself, you need to make more money. You are too poor. You need to increase your source of income. You need to do better. Like, that has been it for me. You see the fact that, where am I going to? No, please. I will just know that I have to work hard to do better, to sustain my cost of living. Cost of living is killing the living, you know. You see when they are saying cooking at home, and buying food. I can't even relate to any. I don't cook, I don't buy. I just survive. I breathe in and breathe out. See, you guys, living alone has established a lot of mature sides of me. I can sweep my room 6 times. In the morning, I wake up, I sweep my room. I can walk in and walk out. I'm like, no, I don't like this. I'll sweep my room again. Like, I have a lot of responsible attributes now. I wash my clothes steady. You see the time that I'll be at home, there's no washing machine. Even with nails on, I will wash my clothes. If I'm going out, I will think of, if I want to spend money, I'll think of 2 and 2. If I go home, what will I eat? Should I buy pepper? Should I buy this? I dey think every second. If I want to go step out, I'll be like, okay, if I spend this money, what will happen if I get back home? Have I paid my light bill? Is it the one that my landlord and everybody in my place now, they are acting crazy? Light is not steady. You want to pay for lights, pay for this, pay for that, pay for those. I know that source of living is clearly the living. So the only thing I think about is how to increase my source of income, not even how to go back to my mother's house. What am I going there to look for? To take care of Amanda? Oh yeah, nah. So living alone is not for everybody. Not everybody can even handle it. A lot of people live alone and 2 weeks they have gone back to their mother's house. 2 weeks is a lot for some people. I get it. See, it just differs from a lot of people. But there's one thing I just feel like in one season of your life, you should have some time for yourself. You should have that time that you are alone without disturbance. Even if it's to book an hotel for 1 week. Even if it's to go to your friend's place for 1 week. To leave that place you are used to and stay somewhere else and breathe in a new air is very, very important. Even as I live alone, once in a while, I decide to, okay, maybe go to my friend's place, then come back in 2 days or 3 days. It's very important to have your me time. You think, for somebody who has a goal for their lives, that has a plan for their life, living alone will enhance a lot of these things. You'll be able to think well. You'll be able to think of how to do 2 and 2 to increase your source of income. See, the conversations I have with my friend now is different. If I'm in that point of my life, I don't have a boyfriend. So if I'm in that point of my life where I need to actually seek knowledge or confide in a friend, first I'll be like, guy, I need another money. I need another source of income. Like, the one I'm doing is not enough. It's not like, okay, my mommy said I should wash plates and I still want to go and do adire. I do my work conveniently now. See, working at home, oh Jesus. The thing is, during this phase, when I was in for admission, I worked at home, attended to my family, babysat my baby sister. I was just doing a lot of things together. In this whole thing, I could not focus. Right now, I can focus like mad. I can wake up in the morning with creativity of shooting content, and I will shoot it right there and right then, without interruption. I can wake up and say, okay, this morning, I want to lazy around. I want to just lie down and think of my life. Think of the way forward. I will do it conveniently. That's because I'm determined, actually. Because what am I going back home to do? So, in everybody's life, female, male, you should actually have that me time, that space, that time that belongs to you, that nobody is going to interrupt. You'll be able to think properly. You'll be able to work conveniently. You see, even doing remote jobs with your parents, oh God, they just take it like you are jobless since you are sitting there in front of your laptop or you're sitting there in front of your phone. They don't rate it like that. Or is it the fact that my mommy rates? Okay, so aside from people that have moved out completely, if you are schooling in a different place, like maybe you're schooling in Ibadan and your parents stay in Lagos, like different state basically, you will notice that you and your parents will have close relationship when you are away. But see, when you are together, see finish, you enter. But right now, you see the close bond that me and mommy could not build when we were living together. We have it like mad now. Mommy can just randomly call me on video call. We'll talk. Or is it when I was told, if I wear big earring, there's problem. If I wear too much jewelry, there's problem. If I wear anklet, wahala. Now I wear my thing conveniently. So this thing actually varies. If you are somebody that you know what you want for yourself, you're determined, you're a go-getter, and you're working on it, and this your parents, they are seeing results, they will rate you. When I wanted to start doing adire, that I told my mom, she didn't even see, she said tie and die, who wears tie and die. She was against it. For me, I knew what I wanted to do. So I said, this is what I was going to do. After moving out and I'm busy or something, I tell her, mommy, I'm working. She sees my post. She sees me in my post. And you see, my mommy follows me on all social media platforms now, because that's where she can actually get the live gist. She sees my post. She sees this and she sees that. She is happy for me like mad now. She's rooting for my business. Oh my God, the way she talks about my business to people, you will never believe that this woman once looked at my business and said, who sent you? Who wears this? Who wears that? So now I know that I know what I want for myself. I'm working towards what I want for myself. My parents are saying that, okay, this child did not just leave house and turn to something else. She's working hard. We are seeing her efforts. So they're actually giving me that grace that, and because I know they collect allowance, I know they collect money. I don't collect money. They don't pay me. They don't give me money. I mean, they sponsor my lifestyle. I sponsor my lifestyle. So they've already looked at me that anything do have she, we shall know where. If I buy this, if I make my mom like, she be it's my money. But now she doesn't even say it. Before, if I fix nails, there's a problem. But now, when I went home the other day, she saw my name. She said, you can't know your mouth. See, you guys, I'm proud of myself moments that I actually, one very proud moment I remember was when I decided to dye my hair for the first time after moving out. I'm not living a very reckless life, but I wanted to color my hair. That doesn't make me a reckless child. I really wanted to color my hair. I did it. Then I went to the salon to make my hair. So I usually go to Mushin to make my hair. There's a salon I use. The salon is right beside my house where we live. So I said, okay, let me go and make my hair in Mushin. I bought my attachments, did everything, went to the salon. So while they were trying to prep for me, I said, well, let me even go upstairs and see mommy. She has not gone to shop yet. She was still very much at home because it was in the morning. So I went upstairs. I tied scarf. I didn't want to hear. I didn't want to hear any of these complaints and everything. So I tied scarf. I got upstairs. She said, I didn't even tell them I was coming. I just knocked door. She looked at me. Kilari. I said, I came to do my hair. Okay. My baby sister now dragged my scarf off my hair mistakenly. Mommy saw the color. I froze. I was expecting. She said, I color him fine. I am like, wait, oh Lord, what do you mean? She said, I color you fine, no. I'll fit there. You know, all over she color, and I say yes, that I want to, I bought, so I dyed my hair orange. I bought an orange attachment. That's what I wanted to do. She said, so color orange, oh my fine, you fit there, go, can you go? And I'm like, are you even serious? I'm not dreaming, though. It was really okay. I'm already there moment. Okay, you guys. The first time I wore anklet in my mom's house, what did I know? Yeah, I'm already following bad gang. I'm already looking at some Amoburuku because I have phone now. I'm seeing how bad girls are doing. I wear too. Now, it's not a bragging matter. It's something I want to do. I like it. They didn't like it then, but now I wear it convenient. I wear it home. They don't even see a problem with it anymore. You see, these things that our parents probably need to speak about when you are living with them. It's because you feel like, I'm still feeding you. I'm still clothing you. You have the audacity to go and buy leg chain. You have the audacity to go and color your hair when you are still under my roof, when I'm still sponsoring your life. So when you now leave and you're not under them, you're not collecting money from them, you're accountable to your parents actually. But then when it gets to that point that they know that you don't need to call them that, mommy, should I barb skodus, or should I barb low cut, or should I place braids, or should I do all back? When it gets to that point, I swear to God, you see these things that your parents need to speak about a lot, they will calm down. I promise you, they are going to calm down. So living alone has shown me a lot of, he has given me a various perspective of life. Yeah, maybe to understand that, baby girl, you're responsible for yourself now. Like, I'm responsible for myself like mad. I'm responsible for myself. I live my life based on my rules. And the fact that I can make rules for my life doesn't make me reckless. It didn't give me an option to be wayward. I know what I want for myself. I know the plans I have for myself, and the plans that God has for me are of good and not evil. So I'm self-aware that I have my life ahead of me. A little moment of fun should not ruin it. I'm a content creator. I'm building a brand. I have a tie-dye business. I do makeup. Maybe they do different things. Not because I'm mumu. I'm not a stupid girl. I'm not living alone to explore life, to see how life is. No, yes, I'm exploring life, but I'm doing it sensibly. I go out, see. Before that, I'm living alone. Yes, I go out conveniently now. It's not like I have somebody that I have to report to. I go out if I have invitations for nightlife events. Yes, I go out. I go to dinner. And there's nobody calling me that. Oh God, see this kokoroda thing. Because the day I went out, I didn't drop key. My mommy got home before me. I was thinking in my own sense that I had sense. I was going to get back before them. I was on the island. Mama was already at home. I've not left the island at all. I was weak. You see, the island, it varies a lot. There's the Ikoyi side, there's the Lekki side, there's the Eleganza side, there's the Lekki phase 2. I was after all these places. I was going to Aja. And my mom is living in Mushi. She was already at home. And I was with Key. Oh, Jesus. I wanted to pee on my body. There was no way you want to run faster than the car that is carrying you. So you have to still calm down. My mother was already vexed. She was changing for me. I know Yoruba mothers. Oh, God. I didn't hear the last of it, though. Oh, it was not funny. So right now, I hold my key. It's not as if anybody's at home that is looking for me or want to enter my house. If my friends want to come, they have key. I'll give them my keys to enter my house. If they are around the area, I'll meet them at home. So, like, I live life on my terms now, and it's been so it's been so blissful. Not everybody's going to experience this, I promise you. Some people will just go to school, go back to their parents' house, get married, blissful life. Some people stay with their parents, work until life. So, like, a lot of people have different experiences growing up, but this is my experience living alone as a 20-something-year-old girl. Yes. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, I promise you. There are times that I would question my decision. I'll cry, I'll laugh, I'll shoot videos. There's nobody shouting. Like, no. Oh, God. See, if I'm going to weigh it personally, the good outweighs the horrible experiences. Trust me. I'm going back home now. My house is the same way I left it. The pure water I bought is going to finish when I finish it. Not that somebody's going to finish it for me. You see, I like the fact that I don't even have a roommate as well, because dealing with family is different. Dealing with a roommate, anyways, see, just understand that there are different phases in life. Even if you are in your parents' place, there are different phases in life. You might not experience this, but at least once in a while, go out, go to visit your friends, experience life outside that place. And trust me, it's blissful. And if you can move out of your parents' house, I highly recommend. I recommend like mad. If it's something you'd always want to do, if you can afford it. Outside is not cheap. You might not eat protein for a while. Only marry chicken, it might be concussion rice you are cooking. You are cooking red oil rice, sakpa spaghetti. See, I don't used to drink garri, but now garri is like comfort food. No, don't mind me. But yeah, I'm not a garri person because of like the after effect it gives me. But you see now, I can say I want to cook noodles later, but let me drink garri first. Not because I'm poor, because you think that it's only poor people that used to drink garri. But the part is like you think a lot, you calculate a lot. Calculate before you spend. Still on still. Life is good. I promise you. I'm happy. I'm at peace. If I want to see my mommy, I'll see her in church on Sunday. If I went home last weekend, the first thing they told me to do was wash plates. Okay, that's how it is. I should not come home. Please though, let me stay in my house. I'll wash my plates. As our meeting finishes, only one plate I used to use and eat. I wash my plate and pot. Simple and short. I'm not cleaning up after anybody. Well, anyways, it was really nice talking about this on screen, because I always just rant to my friends. Trust me, this gist is, you'll be hearing about it for the first time if it comes out. And just like I said, if you can afford it, and if you want to do it, do it. And if you can't do it, just enjoy. See, I know there are actually perks of staying with your parents, especially the fact that you're not going to pay rent. Do you know how much rent is outside? Not even in the area that I live, Akoka. Rent is land money. Low rent. But anyways, I was glad doing this with you. And until next time you see me in your screens, enjoy. And if you watch to this point, I love you so much. Please like, subscribe, share, and let me know like your highlights from this video. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye guys.